the Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. Till the time after Oblivion opened, when the sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire.
Skyrim. You know, I got some Skyrims on my car. Look good, shiny. Rolling down the street medieval style, boy, for all you Negroes out there. Hey, so how did everybody? Now, here's the deal. I'm not gonna even lie. Let me just say right up front. Somebody told me, they said, listen, if Korey even gets close to finishing this game, I will not flush my toilet for a week. My man, whoever said that, you can flush that shit right now, because I did not get remotely close. I first of all, this game is huge. Now, I know that they don't have infinite quests, but they say it feels like it. This game could last you over 100 hours just doing side quests.
I think there are infinitely generated side quests. I thought I read that somewhere.
That sounds nightmarish, man. That sounds like a fucking dimension you can never escape from. That's another thing that scares me about this game.
From what I've seen, it's like 200 or 300 hours at least.
Yeah,
and those are just side missions.
I would. This game is good. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great game. But for me, and I'm not even trying to make fun of people who love this game and spend that much time on it, but for me, I would kill myself if I looked back and saw that I spent 300 hours on one game. It would just, because I would just say nothing about my life right there. I would feel ashamed.
How many hours do you think you've spent playing Dead Space?
You know, a better question is, how many hours do I spend masturbating each week? You know, it's probably the same thing as trying to get through Skyrim. But you know what? I don't know. It feels better. I don't know what to tell you. But seriously, I admire the game. I would have to say that, just based on the gameplay itself, how many hours you get out of this, how much gameplay you get out of this. I mean, it almost goes without saying. If you're poor, and chances are you are because of the economy right now, then this would be the game to get. This game is going to last you for months if you play it right.
And this will teach you how to get more money, because you can pick locks and set people on fire while they're sleeping and take all their shit.
Thanks, Jason, for doing that. Now, you get some poor nerd who's going to try this in real life. He's going to just get shot by the police trying to pull this shit off. Another reason why this game should be longer, to keep some of you fucking dangerous nerds off the street. God damn it.
So just another
dangerous nerds.
Just another reason for the politicians to blame violence on video games. Like, child sets mother on fire while asleep, blames Skyrim.
Blames Jason. So
that would be awesome.
Hey, I didn't mean for him to do it. So
if something I said led somebody to set a family member on fire,
Jesus.
As long as I didn't know them, that would, fuck. God, I'd feel like the super villain.
No, you would not. No, you would not. I know you, Jason. You would not. You're not only good at heart, but you're a pussy, and you wouldn't last a day in jail. So look, I want to know.
I'm not saying that I would be charged.
I would do everything I can to put you in jail, because I think it'd be funny. But you know what? I would like to know. Let's just go down the line here and see how far some people got on the game, because there's so many different ways to play, and there's no wrong review here for that. Some people, or at least one person here, has made it through the main quest, and some people like the side missions better, which keeps you from achieving that main quest in the short amount of time that probably the person who got through it did. So, Jeff, what did you do in this game?
Oh man, you know what? This game is a professional at distracting your ass from what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, as you would just be walking down the road in Skyrim, and there's flowers to pick and wolves to kill, dudes to, give, just quests coming out left and right. I must have spent about 8 hours just walking around the blacksmithing area in one of the main cities, just buying shit, making armor, and then getting rid of it. So I finally, when we were starting to get close to getting ready to do this review, I started trying to power through the main quest, and I got about 2/3 the way through it. But yeah, I mean, you're walking from the place where the guy just told you, from the main quest, and there's like 6 different people all around you that are like, hey, can you go get me something? Hey, I left my dagger in that cave over there. There's a giant. You should go check that dude out. And, this game is it's ridiculous at the number of things that you can do.
I played with Jeff, and Jeff confuses me. Like, people play this game to go out and kill bandits, dragons, ogres, giants, animals. Jeff likes to sit down and sharpen knives and silverware. I was just like, for real. I saw Jeff sit down like about 5 times just with that piece of stone, like, just like, this is fun. No, it's not fun. Get up and do something, goddammit.
Well, it's this horribly vicious cycle because I want to have really powerful weapons, and the way that you do that is by smithing. So you're sitting there and you're like, all right, I bought this stuff. I'm going to make this badass, dagger. So you start making the dagger, and then suddenly the little bar fills up, and it's like, boom, you got your skill just went up.
Jeff,
you can make even better daggers.
No, Jeff, working at it. That's so dumb. I know. You can get powerful weapons by killing people and taking their shit.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. Everybody else is in the game fighting. Jeff is over there making arts and crafts. People walking out with armor. Jeff's the only one walking away with a popcorn necklace and shit. So, it's like a macaroni picture on a fucking paper plate.
Just like the goddamn Martha Stewart of Skyrim. Look at this beautiful armor I made. It's got a +3 to faggotry.
Okay, I will totally cop to that. But in my defense, Skyrim fills up your pockets with so much bullshit that, I found myself encumbered by like just ore and mushrooms and all kinds of crazy shit that it feels like every 20
hoarder.
Yeah, every 20 minutes you had to go back to town and make a bunch of potions and enchant a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, Jesus.
Make some armor.
You own mushrooms doing this shit, man.
Maybe.
Nick, you told me, and a lot of people, they say, Nick, you have people, this is what I like about you, Nick. Now, don't take this the wrong way, because, Nick, you have people that love you, and you have people that hate you. You are like the dividing force within our group here, and that's why I give you a hard time sometimes, just to bring that out of you.
Because you're part of the group that hates me, right?
Of course. If you were, that's why I don't want to bring you here in America, because I'll stump your little British ass if you were here. But, one thing I tell people, I said, that boy, one thing I can tell you about him is that he will finish games. I don't know how he does it, because he's talking about how he's in school and shit all the time, but he finishes games, and you actually made it through the main quest of this game. Did you not?
Yes, I did. Yes,
wow.
I did all-nighters and actually missed an important lesson because I was trying to finish this game on time.
You're not too different from a lot of other people who played this game either. So there's some people whose college careers have gone down the toilet because of this game.
Oh, yeah. This game is dangerous for your social life, I'll say that.
Well, let me ask you something, Nick. This is perfect because being that this is a medieval game, you have the perfect accent to describe what this main quest is like. I don't want you to do any kind of acting or anything, but I just think you would do it very eloquently.
Really? There are a lot of Americans in this game as well, so really? There are accents all over the place.
That's true. That is true. But I didn't really get far enough to understand what the total story from the main quest is. What is it?
The game starts out with you being taken to be executed for whatever crime you never find out. Then a dragon comes along and stops the execution, and from then on you can decide what to do. The main quest is to stop this dragon, this main dragon that's bringing all the other dragons back to life, and he's supposed to end the world. So your quest is to finally become strong enough to kill him and to stop Armageddon. That's pretty much it.
So, and I guess you are the one who was chosen to kill these dragons because you are gifted with the voice.
Yes, you are called Dragonborn, which means that you've got the... Yeah, just seriously.
You make it sound like you saying R&B to these dragons or something. Hey, girl,
like it's America's Got Talent or something.
Girl,
Skyrim's Got Talent.
No, yeah. Girl, let me touch them scales. I love it.
Touch them scales.
Yeah, girl. You so shiny. But look, you know what? You were able to finish the game. Now, how long did that take you total to do that?
Oh, shit. This is going to be embarrassing. It took me 30 hours. I think it was 30 plus hours to finish this thing because I was trying to finish it in time so I could start playing Assassin's Creed, which came out that very same day I finished it. But, yeah, it's really difficult to try to avoid side quests because there's so many good ones. You can turn into a werewolf in this game if you want to, or a vampire. Like, there's just so many cool, interesting side quests that you could be distracted by and get yourselves involved.
I guess not to mention all the guilds that you can show. Like you have a rebellion that's going against the government, and then the people, the guardians or whatever that work for the government, you can work.
Oh yeah,
you can actually join
like
up with them.
They got the Empire, which are mainly Romans, and you got the Stormcloaks, who are like the rebels. But I like to call them the Arnold Schwarzeneggers because they all have that same accent. We should not be here like just fighting dragons. We should take it to the Empire. Did anyone notice that?
I guess not. No one said anything. Anybody notice that?
They all sound like the Swedish Chef to me.
You there, you and me. We shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. What if they captured you? Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
They just sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger to me.
You are right. It was I can talk to the Jarl. You know, I was like, what the fuck? Here's your hand. Dragon. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but okay, you paying me. But Kevin, I like Kevin's answer. Like we asked Kevin, like, I asked the group. I said, did anybody finish this? And everybody like, yeah, I did this, I did it. Kevin was allowed. He's like, oh hell no, I didn't do that. Hey, I'm an old man. Hey, you know, I got a job. But,
I've sunk a lot of hours into the game, but it's like the main quest is actually kind of boring to me. I got kind of off onto some of these other quests. They're really long, which is kind of cool. I mean, at a point in the game, I wasn't sure what was the main quest because it doesn't really say this is the one you're supposed to be doing in order to finish the game. You know, it's like there's just a whole list of quests, and
I've been in wizard school for a week for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, well, see,
that's why you went to fucking Hogwarts where there are dragons around.
That did happen to me. I was playing the game, and there's this part where you go into the college, right? And there's like some guy giving a speech, and it said something like, "Go listen to his speech," and so he was talking. I was like, "I'm gonna go do something else." So I left my computer running, and I went, and then I came back, and they were all staring at me, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do, you know? So I'm clicking on him, and he's not saying anything, and I'm clicking on the students that are around him, and they're like, shh. Be quiet, I'm trying to listen. But they're all looking at me. I'm like, what are you trying to, you know?
They're waiting for you to give a speech, obviously.
Well,
I guess you got distracted and you didn't prepare.
Maybe your character farted.
I tried to light him on fire. That didn't work. He just got really pissed and just killed me. So and reloaded, and it was the same thing. And I thought it was a bug. But then I looked it up, and apparently while I was away, he gave me a scroll or a spell. And I had to just cast like a ward spell, and then he continued. But it literally took me like 3 hours.
Wow, Kevin, I thought you were going to say, like, you looked down and your dingling was hanging out. You had a dream where you just had no clothes on but came to class that day. Everybody's looking at you. Kevin, are you okay?
How do you know what I dream about, Corey?
Because I'm standing there looking at you like Edward looks at Bella in Twilight. But, wow. Yeah, Kevin, he looks so wonderful when he's
Twilight references in the Skyrim review. I'm not sure about that. All
right. What are you trying to say, Kevin? No, you know what though? I like that. It's so good to hear how everybody's playing the game differently because as I played it, I saw the same thing. It's going through. I was so tempted to just talk to people on the street and do what they told me to do. But see, I'm that kind of guy. I can't do it in games. If somebody asks me to do something, I feel compelled to do it. I've been involved in so many like scams in real life just because people have just pulled me aside. Hey man, come here. Let me show you something. You want to join this? I'm like, sure. Why not? So, in games, I do the same thing. But, I was like you, Kevin. I did it once and I said, I can't do this anymore. I got to keep going. Jason, what did you do, man?
I walked around really quietly out in the snow for like 4 days because I was working on my sneak, and so I was sneaking everywhere, and it was like I was living with wolves. They didn't even know it. I was so damn sneaky, but because of that, I got very little accomplished because I was moving at about 2 miles per hour through the snow because it took me forever to get anywhere because I was sneaking there. So, yeah. I was pretty much just hanging out in the woods.
How much armor did you have on? Did you have a lot of armor weighing you down, so that's why you couldn't move that fast? Or
Yeah, dude. I don't leave anything. I was picking up armor. I was wanting to have my cake and eat it too. So I was like wearing full plate and casting spells and trying to sneak. So it was like